Welcome back to American Duria, where history meets horsepower and steel legends never die. Today, we're diving deep into a name you thought was retired, the Lee tank. That's right, the M3 Lee is back, reborn for 2026. Not a replica, not a museum piece, but a full-on futuristic homage to a battlefield workhorse. So grab your gear and strap in, because this modern-day resurrection of the Lee is something no armor enthusiast can ignore. If you remember your World War II history, the M3 Lee was one of America's early attempts to crank out medium tanks before the Sherman dominated the scene. It was tall, awkward, and had a side-mounted 75mm cannon in a sponson. Yeah, not ideal for hull-down tactics, but it got the job done in North Africa and the Pacific. But here's the kicker: the 2026 M3 Lee takes that vintage DNA and runs it through 80 years of combat evolution. So what exactly is the 2026 Lee tank? It's not a main battle tank in the traditional sense. Think of it more like a hybrid fire support platform bridging the gap between a Bradley and an Abrams. It's armored like a beast, yet mobile enough to keep up with modern mechanized infantry. And the silhouette, it still nods to the classically tall turret, asymmetric gun mount, and angular lines, but this time it's fully modular. Now let's talk firepower. The 2026 Lee carries a 120mm electrothermal chemical main gun. Yes, electrothermal. That means it uses plasma to ignite the propellant, giving it a flatter trajectory and higher velocity than traditional shells. But the real twist? It has a coaxially mounted 40mm autocannon in a side sponson, just like the original Lee. Only this time, it's AI-stabilized and perfect for drones, light armor, and urban threats. Two cannons, two purposes, just like its namesake, but way smarter. Defensively, the new Lee features an active protection system developed from the Israeli Trophy and American Maps tech. Any incoming projectile, whether it's a RPG or a kinetic energy penetrator, is tracked and intercepted before impact. Add reactive armor tiles and adaptive camouflage and you've got a tank that's as hard to hit as it is hard to kill. Mobility-wise, the 2026 Lee is no slouch. It runs on a hybrid diesel-electric powertrain, offering not just reduced air signature but silent drive capability for stealth ops. Tracks are reinforced with smart tensioning systems, and it even includes four-wheel steering for precision maneuvering in tight spaces. The goal here wasn't just raw power, it was agility in complex environments. Inside, it's a whole different universe. Forget the cramped steel coffins of WEI. The new Lee has a three-man crew with R-assisted helmets, full digital displays, and an AI co-pilot that handles threat prioritization and targeting. Want to call in drone support? You can do it from inside the tank. Need to pull up satellite recon? It's all on screen, in real time. This thing is as much a battlefield command center as it is a gun platform. Now let's address the elephant in the room: why bring back the Lee name? Simple. It's not just a tank. It's a symbol of adaptation. The original M3 Lee wasn't perfect, far from it. But it filled a role when no other tank could. The 2026 version does the same, stepping into a gap between traditional tanks and support vehicles. It's built for multi-domain operations, asymmetric warfare, and all the messy realities of 21st century conflict. So what do you think? Is the 2026 M3 Lee a fitting tribute or just a name slapped on a high-tech chassis? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you want more breakdowns of futuristic military tech with historical roots, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to American Duria, and join us next time as we dig deeper into the machines that shape the battlefield. Until then, stay sharp, stay curious, and remember, history's not just behind us. Sometimes, it's got treads and rolls back into the fight.